Okay, y'all, so today's book is called Waiting for the Biblioboro. It's written by Monica Brown and illustrated by John Pata. On a hill, behind a tree, there's a house. In the house, there is a bed, and on the bed, there is a little girl named Anna, fast asleep, daydreaming about the world outside and beyond the hill. When Anna wakes up, the rooster is cackling. Papa is at work on the farm, and Mommy is busy in the garden. Anna bathes her little brother, and feeds the goats and collects the eggs to sell to the market. After breakfast, Anna and her mother walk down the hill. Anna closes her eyes against the sun and wishes she was back in the cool of the house with her libro, her book. Anna has read her only books, so many times she knows it by heart. The book was a gift from her teacher for working so hard on her reading and writing, but last fall, her teacher moved far away, and now there is no one to teach Anna and the other children in the village. So at night, on her bed in the house on a hill, Anna makes up her own centos and tells the stories to her little brother to help him fall asleep. She tells him stories about make-believe creatures that live in the forests and mountains and the sea. She wishes for new stories to read, but her teacher with the books has gone. One morning, Anna wakes up the sounds of tak-tak, clip-clap, and a loud iya-iya. When Anna looks down the hill below her house, she sees a man with a sign that says Biblioboro. With the man, there are two burros. What are they carrying? Libros, books. Anna turns down the hill to the man with the sign and the burros and the books. Other children run to him, skipping down the hills and stomping on the fields. It's getting warm out here. Who are you? Who are they? The children ask. The man says, I am a librarian, a bibliotecario, and these are my burros, Alpha and Beto. Welcome to the Biblioboro, my biblioteca. But senor, Anna says, I thought libraries were only in big cities and buildings. Not this one, says the librarian. This is a moving library. Then he spreads out the books and invites the children to join him under a tree. That's so cool, a moving library. Once upon a time, the librarian begins sharing the story of an elephant who swings from a spider's web. He reads for books with beautiful pictures, then helps the little ones learn their alphabet. He sings A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Finally, he says, now it's your turn. Pick out books, and in a few weeks, I will come back to collect them and bring you new ones. Me too, Anna says. Especially you, says the librarian with a smile. So many centos. While Alpha and Beto chomp the sweet grass under the tree, Anna picks up books after book after book and finds pink dolphins and blue butterflies, castles and fairies, talking lions, and magic carpets. Someone should write a story about your burros, Anna tells the librarian, rubbing Alpha's nose and feeding more grass to Beto. Why don't you? He asks. Then he packs up the books and is off. Enjoy, he calls to the children. I will be back. Anna runs up the hill to her house, hugging the books to her chest. She can't wait to share her books with her brother, and that night she reads until she can't open her eyes any longer. Each morning, Anna does her chores and her and reads her books and looks out her window. She listens for the sounds of Alpha and Bethel, but weeks pass and the librarian doesn't return. When will he come back? She asks her mother. She asks her mother, who smiles and says, "Go read, Anna." When will he come back? She asks her mother, who smiles and says, "Go draw, Anna." When will he come back? She asks her mother, who smiles and says, "Go write, Anna." When will he come back? She asks her mother, who finally says, "Go to bed, Anna." One night, Anna dreams she is flying over her country on a butterfly's back. In her dream, she crosses mountains and oceans and rivers and jungles, bringing stories everywhere where she goes. Stories fly from her mouth and fingers like magic falling into the hands of the children waiting below. When Anna wakes up, she misses Alpha and Bethel in the Biblioburro's books, but remembers that the librarian told her that she could write her own book, and so, with paper and string and colored pencils, she does. Finally, when Anna thinks she'll never see the Biblioburro again, she wakes up to "Iha, Iha, Iha," and children yelling. She runs down the hill with her mother, with her library books, and a special surprise of her own. "I wrote this cento for you," she says. "Que bien," the librarian says, and he reads her story to the children under the tree. When it's time to go back, Anna's book is packed carefully and the burro's back, ready to be carried away, over the hill and through the fields, to another child who is asleep on a hill in a house on a hill behind a tree, dreaming of Alpha and Bethel and all the new stories the Biblioburro will bring. The end.